Came home from an estate sale a while ago. Video's out if you want to see it. My crappy camera. I mean, the camera's okay, but yeah, the audio's underwater. Worse than the last phone. They had a Curtis Mathis console stereo, of course, because we're in Texas, but I see Magnavox more. No, real Magnavox, not that piece of crap. Got nice handles. Plastic's like really creaky. Kind of like that 95 Sharp. First TV that ever fell apart on me. Admiral, in name only. Had a few Admirals. Montgomery Ward branded. And speaking of that, Admiral, I guess, became a Montgomery Ward brand. Made by Orion. UL number 289X. And they have their name on the picture tube. I think it's a 25-inch set. Probably. It's got an input and an output. So it's got two AV inputs. It's got a badge, not just printed on. This wasn't a bedroom. Here's the photos. Didn't take any. Admiral. Speaking of Admiral and the end of Admiral, I mean, decades after the end of Admiral, they had Anhua, Konghua, and Philips make their sets. There's an Admiral branded version for this pile of crap. The screws are out. So, this was by the previous house. April 2000. I would have been in preschool. And we were using the Philips Magnavox at that time. Looks like this. Why did the camera move? I hate that crap. Anyway, we have a RCA Blurry picture tube, which I was told isn't cheap. We have an RCA picture tube with the Orion sticker on it. Samsung tuner. Here, 2.5 watt, 8 ohm. And Orion TV should be really easy to fix. If you have a chroma issue, it'll be in this circuit. That's the power supply, obviously, because it's got the transformer. Sound, that's labeled. I think I mentioned that in the Durabrand video, which is also made by Orion. That's a fucking awesome set. Pardon my French, I love that set. But it's not my style, and the geometry is kind of weird. Especially the linearity is atrocious. Took that idea from Shingo 066, and I gave it time and did some noticing. And not only that, but the plastic kind of yellows. That's supposed to be brown. See, like the top of that right there? I didn't discharge it, by the way. I didn't have to. I didn't even have to take the board out because the front AV input's right there. And when you're pressing on it, when there's screws on it, solder joints aren't going to go bad. If you know what that resistor's for, let me know. It's bonded yoke. Better hope the convergence in the corners is decent. And everywhere else, because there's no rings. Other manufacturers, besides Orion, would have convergence rings, like Sanyo, if they had RCA tubes. Like here's one from that Sanyo. I don't go to estate sales to get CRTs to flip. Well, I'm not a flipper, but I'll use it for a while and sell it for the price I got it for, or more, depending on how impressed I am by it. Yeah, just use them for a while. Then sell them for the price I got it, more. Locally here, which no, you can't have it. Just ask people, co-workers, friends, helps to have a job. You know, like I don't have. Ask co-workers, Facebook groups, in surrounding areas, all the surrounding areas you're in. Here's a plug, by the way. I've never seen Orion use a set plug. Set. Classic 25-inch. Admiral, you know, the real Admiral, they came out with their rectangular 25-inch sets in the 60s, I think. Here's the advert thing. Yeah, I've had two old Admirals that were branded Montgomery Ward. Anyway, now we'll test out the TV. Ooh, it degaused again. It's only been on for like 10 minutes. Huh. It's the tiniest bit blue. Can't really tell in person. I mean, on video, can't tell. Let's actually connect the antenna. and I'll quit being stupid. Nice and loud. Good picture. Yeah, it's kind of green. Speakers really mid-range heavy. Ooh, good black levels. Could crank up the ISO on camera. Good colors. See, it's a little blue. Low bit rate. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the Admiral TVs I had that were the real ones. And I'm just going to put photos of it so we can get away from this bullshit noise in the background. So the first one I found on eBay, but it was local. And it's 1976 black and white. And I forgot the polarity and cut the cord off because I wanted a longer cord on it. And with the back off the set, it would turn on with the cord attached. But I put the back on and it wouldn't. So screw it. Someone wanted it for a prop, so I gutted it. I didn't hurt the tube. I took the deflection yoke though. The other one was a color set from '78. NEC picture tube. That was the first vintage estate sale. No, the first vintage estate sale TV I found. I'd get lines in the picture and I'd whack the tuner and it'd go away. Regrettably, sold it for really cheap. And I should have just hosed down the tuner ridiculously. Soak it. Because that was a great set. Those knob-tuned color TVs here in Fort Worth that are not console TVs are hard to find. But the ones that are console TVs, they are hard to find. But I'd like a tabletop set. And yeah, I'm still looking. There was somewhere more down south of me. It was like an hour or a few hours away with these. There's like none of these left. I wonder if there's any more hiding out after this one. This one was like last year, the summer, I think it was. And yeah, too bad that wasn't close by, because there's a lot of freaking super rare sets in that picture.